Hey, welcome back. Do you remember reading back in Jeremiah 31 and Ezekiel 18 where Israel was complaining? They were saying, the fathers ate the sour grapes and enjoyed them, but the children's teeth are set on edge. The fathers are enjoying the sin, but the children are suffering the guilt. And both through Jeremiah and Ezekiel, God said, no, no, no. You can't say that. That's not the way it really is. The soul that sins is the soul that will die. The Father will not be punished for the sins of the Son, and the Son will not be punished for the sins of the Father. That does a great deal of damage, by the way, to the concept of inherited guilt and the necessity, put quotes around that word, for infant baptism. Here in Galatians chapter 6, we read that we're to bear one another's burdens. Absolutely. But we also read that each one of us is responsible for his own conduct, for we are each responsible for our own conduct. Our New American Standard says, for we must each bear our own burden, which is true. But he's talking about Judgment Day. We are each responsible for our own conduct. We're also responsible to help bear one another's burdens, to help lift and make other people's lives better. But the truth of the matter is, on Judgment Day, I'm going to stand before the throne and give an account, even the very motives of my heart. This chalkboard behind me, the very motives of my heart are going to be revealed. If the motives are pure and holy, I will be commended by God. If the motives were selfish and earthly, then I won't be commended by God. I may have done a good thing and enjoyed a good consequence, but if my motives were to honor and glorify the Christ, then I'll be commended by God himself. And there are rewards. You remember the story where Jesus gave different amounts or the master gave different amounts to his servants. To one he gave 5. Well, anyway, and then they took the talents, the money that the master had given, and they were to do business with it. One that had 5 brought 5 more, presented his master with 10, and so on until he got to the one that had 1, who buried it because he was acting in fear. Not reverence, just fear, and possibly some laziness mixed in. To the one that brought 5, he was given more. Each one of those, the 5, the 3, the 2, the 1, received an individual judgment. Those that did something with their master's money received a commendation. Well done, good and faithful servant. Enter into the joy of your master. The one that was wicked and lazy received condemnation and was excluded from the joy of the master. Each one of us, if you've been given multiple talents and you invest them in the kingdom business, in the business of Christ, you'll receive that commendation from him. If you have 1 talent and you invest it in the business of the kingdom of Christ, you'll receive from him a commendation. That's our goal, to be commended by God. And then he will give you rewards in heaven. Beyond the salvation, beyond being there will be various rewards that are there when we get there. The treasures that we lay up for ourselves in heaven, the gifts that Christ gives us, the treasures that we send on ahead, they will be there. And so the way we spend our time and money, the way we spend the talents, the air that we breathe, it all belongs to God and ought to be used for his business. God bless you as you move through your day. We're looking forward to that day when we stand before the Lord and receive the just rewards for what we've done in his name. He loves you, and we love you too.